Well, it's that time of year. Time to clean the floor. This is ceramic with grout. Grout's looking a little grungy. Wife says, grab the Swiffer and make quick work of it. In looking for the wet mopping cloths for the Swiffer, I came across this Clorox with a scratch and sniff coconut scent. Clorox claims it kills 99.9% of virus and bacteria. It's got a nice odor, which smells like sweet, sweet coconut. So to get into this material, we need to get this off. What? There's more plastic. Gave up on one corner and found this pull tab on the other corner, which really was not much better than what I was doing on the other side. Okay, time to get a little drastic. Leatherman, to the rescue. Our wet mop cloth is revealed. All we need to do is attach one to the Swiffer and we're ready to go. We grab our Swiffer pad, get our wet cloth, open it up, and now we should be able just to put this in like that, and then you just kind of push the ends into there, and as if by magic it's held in place and we should be ready to mop. So let's give ourselves a reference point. Coming off of here, you can see the dirt in the grout. I'm going to start cleaning in here and see if we discover a noticeable difference after I make a few passes. Now it says if I wet the area for about 10 seconds, it should start disinfecting. But we just want to see how well this does at cleaning. I'm also going to try to stick it into that grout groove. All right, let's take a look. Well, the grout doesn't seem to be any cleaner. After several minutes of mopping, the hair and some of the dust is gone, but you know, it couldn't get stuff like that or like this and a couple other little areas that it just couldn't deal with. But you know, maybe that's just indicative of how this system works. So let's do one further test. Let's get Swiffer Wet Edition and see if it's better, the same, or worse. Of course, this doesn't disinfect. This just traps and locks for deep cleaning. So we'll see if this is any better than the Clorox. We drop in the mop head and like before, just attach it to the holes right there. I noticed that Swiffer actually gives you what appears to be a scouring pad on one side of the sheet, and also theirs is a lot thicker than the Clorox, but will it make a difference when cleaning the floor? This is what the Clorox picked up, and this is what the Swiffer picked up after the Clorox. So looks like the Clorox did a pretty good job. The Swiffer didn't seem to do any better, and the same tough spots are still in the floor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a new Swiffer, clean this half of the floor, and then come in with the Clorox new pad to see if it cleans any better. We've attached a new Swiffer cloth to the Swiffer mop. Let's give it a try. Here is the Swiffer head after cleaning the other half of the bathroom. Pretty fair amount of dirt and grime, yet still no success with the grout lines. They should look like that. That's a section of the floor that hasn't been exposed to traffic. And as you see, if you're thinking you're going to get these grout lines clean with either one of these products, you're sadly mistaken. It does seem to get dirt and hair off of it. So now let's put on the Clorox pad and see if we get any additional dirt off this clean section of the floor. So I now have a clean bathroom floor. It was Swiffer wet against Clorox wet. Both products are scented. Swiffer has a thicker pad, and Clorox, despite not having any bleach, does disinfect. Here are the results of the testing. This is Clorox first, followed by the Swiffer pad. And as you see, a lot of dirt there. It still managed to pick up some more. Now when we reverse the procedure and started off with the Swiffer, it too picked up a lot of dirt, and maybe just a little bit more dirt on this one, but you know, the white on this seems brighter because it's a thicker material. So maybe it's the same amount or very close. On the second pass, it doesn't seem to have, it seems to have picked up actually a little bit more than this one. So the Clorox is better on the second, as being the second pad for picking up residual, whereas the Swiffer did not. The results, I'd say they're pretty much a toss-up. You'd be fine to go with either product. Clorox claims you can use their product on finished wood. This is hickory ash. I will not be using their product or the Swiffer product because the manufacturer says use a dampened cloth and the only solvent they allow you to use is water. So I will continue following their advice as opposed to Swiffer's and Clorox. When it comes to deciding which of these two products you should use on your tile floors, I'd say it's a toss-up. I'd go with whichever one's cheaper. This one, you get a ton of liquid. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. There it is. There's a lot of liquid in the pad. This one, which only had 12 sheets, is just, it's moist, but there's no pool of water. And maybe it's evaporated because we've been using that one for a while. For me, it would come down to a cost issue because I really don't see that much of a difference in performance. And it definitely didn't do the one thing that I wanted, which was to clean out that grout. So that might be something I have to do by hand. If you found this video interesting, informative, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, subscribe, please subscribe. And as always, thank you very much for watching.